All right, America, let's talk about something you probably didn't even realize was a thing. Commonwealths. You know, those states that sound a little fancier, like when someone says Kentucky, you think horses, but Commonwealth of Kentucky? That's a place that takes its bourbon seriously. But here's the thing, Commonwealths are basically states with a slightly more pretentious LinkedIn profile. They send senators to Washington, have their own laws, the whole shebang. So why the different label? What's the point of calling yourself a Commonwealth if you're just going to act like a regular old state? Well, my friends, buckle up because we're about to take a deep dive into the surprisingly interesting world of Commonwealths, where the history is long, the legal distinctions are minimal, and the bragging rights are, well, debatable. Before we get into the nitty-gritty of American Commonwealths, let's take a quick trip down history lane. The word Commonwealth itself has been kicking around for centuries, originating from the ancient Greek idea of res publica, meaning public affair. Basically, it's a fancy way of saying a group of people working together for the common good. And who doesn't love a bit of common good, right? Over in England, Commonwealth became associated with the brief, glorious, and slightly confusing period when they decided to ditch the whole monarchy thing back in the 17th century. Fast forward to the American colonies, and the term Commonwealth was still imbued with this sense of collective good and self-governance. It was all about the people, by the people, for the people, even if those people didn't yet have the right to vote, if they didn't own land. Hey, baby steps, right? Now let's talk about some founding fathers and their love for the word Commonwealth. Enter stage left John Adams, the OG champion of the Commonwealth concept. He believed in a government that prioritized the welfare of its citizens. Radical, I know. And he wasn't alone. Pennsylvania, the Keystone State, which by the way is an awesome nickname, was one of the first colonies to embrace the Commonwealth title, even incorporating it into their official name, the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. And then there's Virginia, the birthplace of presidents and apparently the birthplace of American Commonwealthness. They adopted the term way back in 1776, right around the time they were busy declaring independence and whatnot. So, how many states decided to go full Commonwealth on us? Well, only 4: Pennsylvania, Virginia, Massachusetts, and Kentucky. And let me tell you, these 4 states really milk that Commonwealth status for all it's worth. Just kidding, they pretty much just use it interchangeably with state. But hey, who are we to judge? Maybe they just appreciate a bit of historical flair in their official documents.